Violence has been around since the dawn of man, but now we live in an age where technology is growing at an alarming rate. Psychologists are more concerned than ever due to the ever-increasing media barrage of violence in the last half-century. It has been estimated that approximately 41% of children have a television in their bedroom at the age of 5.5. According to psychologists, television in the bedroom contributes to aggressive behavior, sleep and attentional problems, along with trouble interacting socially. When young children are exposed to repeated viewings of violence at a young age, they develop antisocial scripts in school and society. Professor Laura Daly of Yuba College and Professor Linda Perez of Ms. College conducted research in 2009 addressing the play behavior of preschool students as related to exposure to media violence. The results of the study do show increased aggressive behavior among certain subgroups. Factors such as the absence of male role models at home correlated with increased aggression. Children who were exposed to media without adult supervision displayed higher levels of aggression. Some may argue that activities such as violent video games are cathartic and harmless. The scientific evidence contradicts this notion. According to 130 studies and over 130,000 participants around the world have shown that in fact violent video games increase aggressive thoughts along with angry feelings and physiological arousal. Examples such as increased heart rate and blood pressure. Violent video games also decrease the feeling of empathy for others. Perhaps you should consider the fact that the media is downplaying the effect of violence on young children. According to an analysis done of over 600 news reports show that over the years, news stories are likely not to admit the harmful effect of media on violence. Remember, the entertainment media, unlike the scientific community, is there to entertain the viewer, not to inform the viewer. Young children are not able to distinguish between commercials and TV programs. They do not recognize that commercials are trying to sell something. The average American child may view as many as 40,000 television commercials every year. Young children are not able to distinguish between the commercials and TV programs. They do not recognize the commercials are trying to sell something. In 1997, $1.3 billion was spent on television advertisements directed at children. Counting all media advertising and marketing budgets aimed at children approached $12 billion. Children who watch a lot of television want more toys, see an advertisement, and eat more advertised food than children who do not watch much television. A recent analysis of video games revealed that more than half of all games contain violence, including 90% rated as appropriate for children ages 10 years and older. Health professionals worry about first-person shooter video games. In the aftermath of the West Powder Cow, Kansas City school shooting, it was discovered that the shooter had never fired a real gun in his life before that day, yet his marksmanship was both accurate and lethal. Researchers believe that repeated exposure to mediated violence can lead to anxiety, fear, acceptance of violence as appropriate means of solving conflict, and desensitization. However, there is still a lot of research that needs to be done in order to address before respond to this complex issue. But from what has been said by numerous studies, there is no doubt that long and short-term effects of violence do have a real effect on their adolescent growth. So what can the parent do about this information age? First off, it is advised to keep children away from television completely from the ages 2 and younger. This day, the children between the age 3 to 18 watch no more than 2 hours a day of television. Pediatricians urge the parent to watch programming with the child. It is important, vital to the child's development, to understand the difference between superheroes and reality. It is important for parents to talk about violence and let them know the consequences that come with acting aggressively. The time is now, ladies and gentlemen, to discern the difference between fictional superheroes and the difference between real heroes. The difference between solving conflict with violence and solving the world's issues through peace and pacifism.